forecast calls for sunny weather ahead. Hi everyone, I'm Jacob. I'm the CowHatLibrarian, and I was looking forward to this one. If you've been watching my channel for a little while, you'll know that I'm a big fan of the Sunny books by Jennifer and Matthew Holm, and I was thrilled to find that they'd released a new Sunny book, and it is Sunny Figures It Out by Jennifer L. Holm and Matthew Holm. As the story starts, we're continuing on our journey through the 70s with Sunny as she grows up, and she's started hanging out with a boy named Tony, and her friends are quick to label them as boyfriend and girlfriend. And Sunny has started reading Harlequin romances by the dozen. And she's going through her life like that. Now, she and Tony have a really, really good relationship. They're friends. Now, they're ostensibly boyfriend and girlfriend, but they hang out, they tell stories, they laugh, they play straw hockey at restaurants, and just basically enjoy hanging out together. But that's not enough for Sunny's friend. She's convinced that everything has to be done by the rules, that Tony needs to give his letter jacket to Sunny to wear, that he needs to be carrying Sunny's books, that they need to do all these coupley things together, regardless of whether they're happy or not with how things are going between them in general. And so over the course of the book, Sunny is put under more and more pressure to conform to what her friend thinks boyfriends and girlfriends should act like. Meanwhile, there's another story going on about Sunny's mom. Now, in the past books, she was shown as a stereotypical homemaker mom of that era. And in this book, when they find out that Sunny's dad won't be getting a bonus he was expecting, and they need to buy a replacement air conditioner, her mom decides to go back to work. She hadn't worked in years because she's been at home raising children, and her first thought is to get a job as an Avon lady. And there's a hilarious illustration in here that shows that her mom isn't very good at putting on makeup, so maybe an Avon lady role isn't the best job for her. And Sunny mentions that maybe her mom could apply for a job at the Gift Box, this gifty type store that they shop at because they were looking for help. And her mom ends up going to work there. And so as the things are going with Sunny and Tony, there's this other story happening between Sunny and her mom getting used to being back in the workplace, and her mom being sort of overwhelmed by everything she's still expected to do at home, while also earning money for her family at this outside job. And Sunny realizing this and being proud of her mom and helping to pick up the slack by helping decorate for Christmas and do the things that need to be done around there, and even helping out at her place of work for a time. And so these two stories run in parallel, and ultimately Sunny's mom ends up being pretty good at her job and takes some pride in that fact, and Sunny's really proud of her too. And Sunny finally has a serious talk with Tony where they agree that this whole stereotypical boyfriend-girlfriend thing is stupid. Can't they just hang out and play straw hockey again? And in fact, that's what they do, and they're much happier for it. And I liked it. I like the Sunny books. It's neat seeing the era depicted in this series, because my parents wouldn't have been much older than Sunny is now in these books, and they would have seen a lot of the things she did. The TV trends, the hair and clothing and music trends, the rise of these different cultural phenomena. And it's neat to see her go through them and have this time progressing through these books and having her grow up. Now, if you watched my last video, you'll know that I complained that the conflict in the previous Sunny book really was much ado about nothing. There wasn't much there, especially compared to the first book in the series, where she's dealing with why she's in Florida and what happened to her brother and how did he turn out that way after their happy childhood together and so on. And I'm happy to say that this one amps up the drama a little bit. It's still well contained, there's nothing melodramatic about it, but there's real concern here. Sunny genuinely cares about her mom and her feelings and her anxieties about getting back into the workplace. at the same time, she's in a position where she's feeling a lot of peer pressure about her relationship with Tony. And all of that is super, super relatable, and it's really, really well told here. You see the side of her that wants to follow the Harlequin novels, follow her friends' recommendations, follow the stereotypes, and be this traditional girlfriend. Alongside that is that part of her that just wants to hang out with her friend Tony and not have to worry about the labels and not have to worry about what they're supposed to be doing. So this is a worthy sequel to the series. If you haven't read the others, read them first, certainly. I highly recommend it, though. Go borrow it from your public library. While I'm on that topic, if you use and appreciate the services offered by your public library, why not take just 1 minute and tell the powers that be exactly that? Tell your mayor, tell a council member, tell your MP or MLA that you use and appreciate the services offered by your public library. We're at a time where some public libraries are having trouble finding sustainable funding to continue improving the materials, programs, and services they offer. And a few good words in the right ears might make a world of difference. Now, if by some chance you're a library staff member, don't forget, watching my videos counts as professional development time. With that, thanks for listening to me talk on and on and on about how sunny the Sunny books are. By all means, please like, please subscribe, and please check back and see what else I have to talk about from the CowHat Library. Thank you. Bye now.